this is our last get-together for this season, at least. I want to thank special thanks to the parents who transported all you athletes and with this crazy schedule. I know it was very inconvenient for them, so we really appreciate what the parents did. The athletes, it goes without saying how much effort and dedication and feelings of goodwill towards each other, and really letting us complete this season. You did a great job. Also, the Boosters Club did a tremendous job getting our awards together. We had a meeting once a month. We were trying to figure out what you all need. They gave us whatever we needed this season and more down the road. The administration who backed us took care of us all the way with the buses and the crazy scheduling and putting these awards together at the last second. I don't think we have the student athlete awards ready yet, so we'll get them to you. They weren't processed today, unless they run them out here in the next few minutes. Okay, the bus drivers, of course, and a special thanks to Coach Petit, his first year with us. He did a great job. Let's give him a hand, please. Okay, so this is an unusual but a very special year. We all came together not knowing what to expect, especially coaches. You came in on September 8th. A lot of the teams were permitted to have informal practice in the summer. We were not. So when you came in September 8th, we really didn't know what to expect. But I got to say that you guys are very balanced. You're always good student athletes. That's why I came here. And somehow you always find a way to perform and move to the top. The other thing is, in this difficult year, you came together, we bonded as a family, everybody bought in, you were very cooperative, you performed at a high level throughout it, and also, these are memories that you'll always keep, and I know that going through these hard times, the good memories kept me going. I remembered my friends from high school, my friends from college, my friends throughout life who provided some great memories. And those are the things that really carry you in difficult times. So I got to say that this is one of those special moments. I'll always remember this group and all of us together. So this will be part of the rest of my life, and I'm sure it'll be for you as well. I'll go over just a brief overview of what we achieved this year. We'll go with the boys first. The boys finished 1 and 2 in the 3 meets that we had, the dual meets, where we beat Winnacunnet, and we got defeated by Oyster River and Portsmouth. We were 6th in the Division I meet, got the last qualifying spot to go to the Meet of Champions. We produced 2 all D1 runners that finished in the top 30. We had Matt Allen and we had Ben. Then we finished 11th at the Meet of Champs, which was great. 1 spot out. We were shooting for top 10, but we were close. But on the way, we ended up beating Portsmouth, who had beaten us. And Matt and Ben ended up beating Oyster River's 2nd best runner. And so, we moved up the ladder. We were seated 18th going in, and we wrapped it up at 11th. So I'm very proud of the boys. They did a great job. Missing one of our top runners. They did this without one of our top runners. And this is probably one of the best finishes we've had while Exeter has been in Division I. Maybe back in the 70s when they were Class I, they may have had some good teams, but it's different. It's different. Back then, the girls only ran 2 miles, and I think the boys, they run 2.5. So you really can't compare. We're running 5,000 meters now. The girls, on the other hand, they finished 3-0 in all the dual meets. They swept the top 5 in all the meets except for one. Some girl got in there, broke it up and won. We ended up 2nd in Division I. We had 5 all-D runners that finished in the top 30. We had Anna, Meadow, Lily, Allie, and Grace. And that was one of the closest races of the day. We finished runner-up. We got the runner-up plaque. That's the 2nd runner-up plaque in the last 3 years, which is pretty good. Last year we finished 3rd. Yep, we finished 3rd last year. So we're in the top 3 the last 3 years. The girls have done a real good job. And then last Saturday, second at the Meet of Champions, we had two All-State runners, Anna and Ellie, made the All-State team. And at the Meet of Champions now, in the last 3 years, we finished first 3 years ago. Last year we finished third, and this year we finished second. So we've had 1, 2, 3 finishes in the last 3 years. So, you know, we've gotten text messages from some college coaches. They're impressed with what you did. I didn't really expect it. All the other coaches thought it was terrific. You know, when you're 1 point off, you're as good as anybody in the state. You know, and so you win the respect of everybody in the whole region. You know, this was the UMass ball coach. That's what he said. Gail really did really well. He's been doing really well the last 3 or 4 years. He always tries to recruit our people. Okay, so we're just going to, before we get the awards, and then Coach Sloan's going to come in and say a few words. I'm just going to say to stay connected when this is over. You know, we'll get some type of informal indoor track club together. It's official. Indoor track is not happening. We got the word today. And also make sure you continue to stay safe so we continue to be together and train together. And pretty much that's it. I can turn it over. Coach Sloan.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So I knew Coach Skaz was going to talk about the numbers, so I was going to talk about the other things that we're so proud of you for. So it's been an honor to coach you guys this season. We couldn't ask for better participation teams, and we're lucky that you're also amazing runners as well. A few of the highlights I wanted to share. So this is a testament to you guys. So many of you followed first the spring, then the summer training plans, despite having to run most of those miles alone and having no idea whether we even have a season ahead. When the season was finally announced, none of you hesitated to commit, despite the late start, strict rules, and endless temperature checks. You showed up to practice even though you couldn't carpool with each other and had to often come much earlier and leave much later than you would have went. You showed up in mass for every single practice and meet without complaint and without exception. You did your absolute best at races even though your family and friends could never watch you compete or cheer you on. You had each other's backs without ever bonding over carb nights, without dinners together after practice, without locker room shenanigans, without sitting next to each other on the bus, without beach runs and rest stop shopping, without high fives and hugs, and without even being able to stretch and talk for a few minutes after practice. You guys ran and found a way to win like a true team, even though you couldn't even start races at the same time as the rest of your team. You guys should be proud of how you represented your school, your families, your communities, and yourself. The way you all handled this season was exemplary, and your actions made this season not only possible, but amazingly successful. We're grateful for your hard work and dedication to the program. Seniors, thank you for what you did for us, and we will miss you next year.
Okay, so we're going to start with the awards we're giving out. Okay, I'm going to go through certificates first. Earning Grandpa.
Let's go, Brennan. Dude, that walk is attitude.
Okay, now we'll go with the letters. Sophomore Matt Allen.
Bradley.
Meadow Gregory. Allie McFarland. And for our seniors, we'd like to congratulate Autumn Edry. Gracie Jordan. Anna Madden. Sammy Taylor. Eileen McRitchie. Anna Richardson. Grace Mercier. And Nate Donovan. To our captains, Nate Donovan, Grace Mercier, Meadow Gregory, and Anna Madden.
Okay, now we'll do the special awards. First one is the Blue Hawk Award for the boys. This goes to Junior, who had a great season, trained hard over the summer, performed at a very high level, and was, really into it the whole way. Ben Weber.
Let's go, Ben! Woo! Attaboy.
Okay, next, the most improved. This also goes to a junior. This is someone who really, really improved since last year. Ended up becoming part of our top 5. Helped propel us to the league champions. Finished hard there as well. EJ Murphy. Okay, now we have MVP. This is a sophomore, someone that's consistent the whole year, trained hard over the summer, performed at a very high level, as did Ben, and he's just a
our many successes this year, I would like to congratulate Anna Madden. Okay, senior. So this is not a surprise. We just want to recognize and congratulate our seniors one more time. You guys can give them a round of applause. We're going to hand out, the teachers were amazing. They printed out pictures from our senior night for you guys. So, first, James Sullivan. Maeve Donovan. Eileen Christie. Grace Mercier. Casey Jordan. Sammy Taylor. Autumn Henry. Miranda Thompson. Hannah Madden. Gavin. Anna Richardson.
Good job, Jace.
Alright guys, next between Taylor and Kristen and I are going to be saying a few words.
A little closer.
Let's look at
I'd like to start off by saying how happy I am to be able to have this banquet amid such extenuating circumstances. It speaks a lot to how amazing our coaches are to be able to have this season at home, and I think we all can only imagine how hard they've worked to make this as possible for us. I want to especially thank Coach Sloan for going above and beyond, just having us able to come to school and run every day, and actually making it fun. I know that I, for one, was dreading this season since I knew we would be under strict restrictions, and also just because I knew I had gotten really out of shape running wise, but Sloan made it actually fun. Whenever I got to practice this season, Sloan was there for the cheering mood, ready to help us improve. I could be having the worst day ever and still have a good time at practice just because of Coach Sloan. She truly has this amazing way of helping you to believe she's genuinely proud of you, which is something not a lot of people can do. I think that as athletes, we have all heard our fair shares of empty "I'm so proud of you" oftentimes after races. The way that Sloan speaks with us is never empty though. Even after a terrible race, she somehow can make us feel like we all did well. And I think that only starts to show her pure genuinity as a coach and as a person in general.
Last year, during Sloan's first season with our team, it was so great to have a coach who we could run with every day. It added an extra feeling of unity and motivation to each practice and pushed us all to improve as runners for sure. I think that showed more than anything how Coach Sloan would do anything for us if it helped us succeed. It has been such a nice feeling to always know that Sloan will be
better. In terms of this season, I know for me personally, it has been challenging to find time and dedication amidst college applications and being online for school. She's always the first to check up on all of the seniors and continues to make sure that our academic issues can be solved, always putting our mental health before anything else. I will never cease to be amazed how she goes and runs 16+ miles on most Sundays, and then continues to join us on all of our runs during the week. Speaking on behalf of all the seniors, Coach Sloan is truly an extremely special coach and person, and I can't even begin to describe how lucky we all are to have had her as a coach and how much we will miss her next year. We are so grateful to have Sloan as a coach these past couple of years, yet so sad that our term is already coming to an end. Once again, thank you, Coach Sloan, for the endless supply of good vibes, motivation, and trouble solving. We all have matured and improved as runners and as human beings, and I think we all can credit a lot of that to you.
We love you, Coach Sloan.
James, speak loudly. Speak up. Speak up.
Alright, this is my part. We'll be talking about Coach Jazz and Coach Petit. So before I start about Coach Jazz, I think we'd all like to give a thank you to Coach Petit. Because he's been here helping us out a lot of days. Obviously, Coach Jazz and Coach Sloan's job is quite a lot, having done pretty cool. So having someone around to help out is super important. So thank you, Coach Petit. Coach Gaz, my knight in shining armor. His runners the crops, and he the farmer. Round and round the track, he'll watch us go. A timeless quest to exceed the slow. Though one day soon, his job will be laid to rest. We thank our coach, the very best. I'm here to say a few words to thank Coach Gaz for everything he's done the past 4 years for me and for our team. And even though I haven't made a team before him, he's been a great coach and he's always been very happy to be here. Skaz and I play a fun game every season. I tell Skaz that I'm going to quit the team for some reason, and he tells everybody that he's going to retire. But we always end up back here on the first day of practice. It's impossible to ignore the success that we've had as a program because of his leadership. I think the best way to describe Coach would be if the Jack Daniels running formula had a baby with Sam the Snowman from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He's super smart about running, and he's also very similar to Sam the Snowman. But even though snow is ice cold, he can always warm my heart. Not only is Skaz a great coach, but he's always been there for us when we need him. He's taken quite a few phone calls from me late at night, telling him that I quit the team or that I have to work Sunday. And he's always been very understanding and helpful. Now, notice how I said phone calls. Skaz is probably the only person I prefer to call instead of text. Because whenever you text Coach Gaz, you get 1 of 3 responses from him. Okay. Comma. Enter. Thanks. Joe liked your message. Or, sounds good. It's pretty dry. I'm sure a lot of you know this, but Coach used to be a math teacher at a college. And he's actually pretty smart, even though sometimes you can't tell. No, I'm kidding. I think we don't appreciate the amount of knowledge that Skaz has to share with us enough. Almost every race I've ever been to, he's given me deep, in-depth rundowns on the course, on splits, or times from the past. The first to know our splits and workouts, or to convert our times, Skaz's aptitude for math and running have come together to make something really special as a coach. Now, a final testimony to Joe's leadership is the community that he's formed on this team. This has been my home for the past 4 years, and I will always look back on this team as one of the best and most meaningful groups that I've ever been a part of. Coach makes it very clear every year that kindness is what comes first on our team. And that's something I want to double down on for a second as I wrap up this speech. Because even though no one's perfect, although Matt comes very close, it's important to reflect on how we measure up to our goals. So as I leave today and I pass off the torch to Ben and Matt, and the ladies do the same, I think it's important to think about how we can better ourselves in the coming years. What's amazing about our team is that it forms a sort of microcosm of society in which we can effectively govern ourselves and rule ourselves. As the rulers, we create the team environment that we exist in. As the builders, or as the architects. Virgil Abloh, the creator of Louis Vuitton and Off-White, and a great inspiration of mine, said that young architects can change the world by not building buildings. Say it again. Young architects can change the world by not building buildings. While implementing the change you want to see seems like the easiest way to build the team you want as you all take over, remember that sometimes the biggest change can be the exclusion of something rather than the inclusion of others. So I think it's important that we remember to exclude negativity, exclude jealousy, and exclude hate from our team so that we can continue to form the environment that Coach Gaz has worked so hard to form. So leaving today and leaving Exeter Athletics forever, I'll say it one last time, thank you, Coach Gaz. You've been a great coach all these 4 years, and I'll miss you and the team a lot. So now to wrap up this speech, I think that presents are a really great thing because it's something tangible you can point to and say, hey man, I love you this much. And I have something to show Skaz how much I love him. Oh, I actually have backstage. That was for Mr. All right. So now at this point, I'm going to call up all of the people who are going to be doing speeches for the seniors, the boys and girls. And I promised it would be short, so make it short then. Come on up.
Press the button to talk.
Gotta go.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
We're burning daylight.
I heard Gavin Seaflick's speech, so yeah, I'm just gonna read it. Gavin Seaflick, how can you describe a man like him? I haven't known Gavin for very long, since he had an injury for most of last season and didn't do winter track. However, I got to know him very well during this weird, messed up year. Gavin adds a lot to the team, whether it be a joke that's touching the line or one that goes way over it. He would really show up to practice or meet with a new story about something he did and he just can't wait to share with the rest of the team at full volume. Gavin's always been that guy who, or now he realizes it, is always smiling and laughing every day at practice, no matter the circumstances. He has been a solid part of the boys varsity team since he was a freshman and has held that position for the last 4 years. I remember last year, a few days before D1s, Gavin, James, Ben, Dante, Nick, and I had a carb night at Gavin's house. We ended up FaceTiming the girls' carb night, and they were super crazy, but we were sitting in Gavin's dining room, almost silent. So as any rational high school cross-country runners would, we made an iMovie. It highlighted the calm and quiet boys' carb night, with Ben reading a book, Dante and I playing chess, Gavin playing the piano, and James praying on the ground. We then proceeded to make the girls' carbo with us playing ping pong and going crazy. After this iMovie creation, we basically just played ping pong and basketball in Gavin's basement until we left. This is a very fond memory of Gavin that I have, so I figured I'd share it. All in all, Gavin is a great runner and person to have on the team. We will miss him, and your jokes and comments, which normally go too far, and your positive attitude greatly next year. Go explore what the world has to offer.
Before I get started, I just want to wrap up on I love you, Gavin.
Love you too.
Say hi, please, okay?
I love you too.
Thanks. One sec. Hey, how's it going? I'd like to speak on a very rowdy gentleman today. A gentleman who has the same first and last name as the Blue Monster from Monsters, Inc. And the man who single-handedly ended the Civil War and invented the washing machine. And to be honest with all of you today, I decided to keep this fairly short, not only because I had written this today, but because it's not what I can say about James, it's what I can't. When I've talked to James about what I would say during his speech, I told him that I would say something edgy into the mic and then leave the banquet altogether. But as time has gone on, I've realized he deserves at least a few sentences.
Thank you.
One sec. Alright, that's better. Okay. I'm sure a lot of you have had a lot of interesting interactions with him, whether they're peculiar or just negative. Whether you think he is arrogant, cocky, rude, or if you're a part of the boys team and just think he's an overall handsome young man. One of my favorite memories with James was when I came over to his house and we watched Over the Hedge in silence and then I left. I didn't even really know him at the time, to be honest. Hold up, this is kind of hard. He's by far the most unpredictable person I've ever met. Every day when I would see him, I wouldn't know if he would gain hundreds of dollars or just be on his overall downfall. Hold up. Yeah, wait. It is extremely entertaining yet concerning. His sporadic and confident mindset is what has made for some of the most deep conversations I've ever had with anyone. Damn, I have had with anyone, which is why you're one of my best friends, even if you are extremely whack. I still not forgiven you for that one thing you did all of your junior year in between that track workout. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I can tell you too. And now here's a bunch of things that I'm going to reference that no one else understands. That one time at the park, bowling with Matthew Allen, just the track, or that time at Los Solas, but for legal reasons that one was a joke. But overall, he's very interesting. In the 3 years I've been in high school, I've learned more from him than this school has ever taught me. And even saying that out loud frightens me a little bit. And I truly believe that James has helped me become the person I am today. Whether that is good or bad, I haven't really decided, to be honest. He's the only person I know who can quit 4 times and still get at least somewhat accepted. And he will always let you know when he is better than you, which I respect the confidence. Sorry about that one. But know that I am in fact better than you. And nothing specific, but I know that the old James would get upset about that, but I know that you've grown into a very mature young man, and you'd accept that. Yeah, that's all. I love you, James.
We didn't prepare anything, so I'm gonna talk about
had a little trio my freshman year. We'd always run together, and that was really fun. And we're still friends right now. So thank you for that. Okay, next. Anna Madden. I'm really glad she joined the team last year. She has been a great teammate. She's probably the most dedicated, or one of the most dedicated people on the team. She's the only one that actually is committed to her run out of all the seniors. And she's had a really great season. She's had probably one of the best seasons out of the whole team. So good job to Anna Madden for that. And next up, Autumn. She's more of a track runner. She likes to remind us that all the time. But she is still really good at cross country. And she's still really fun to have on the team, even though she complains about running 5Ks a lot. But I mean, we all do. Even I do, and I'm supposed to be a distance runner. Next up, we have Grace. And I'm actually really happy that we're friends. She's probably been one of the most supportive people on the team, at least for me. Even this season, I was pretty much a mess after every single race. And she would comfort me after every single one of those, even though she probably didn't want to. She comforted me after I cried after D1, and that was pretty bad. So thank you for that. So I don't really know Gracie that well, but she seems super sweet and she's super welcoming. But I'll just say in general that coming here, this is my first year here, so it was really scary to come here on the first day and not know anyone, but just the seniors in general were super sweet, they were super welcoming, and I just really appreciate that. Sammy, I really enjoyed running with you a bunch. It was super fun to get to meet you, and we take physics together, so. Miranda, it was super exciting to get to meet you as well because I didn't know you. Sorry. We were both new, so we came here together and both had to meet people together, so that was kind of great. Eileen, you were one of the first people I met, and you were super sweet and we're neighbors, so we have to run after this. Yes, I have to run. Okay, well, yeah, I think I got it. Okay, well, thank you. We wish you guys the best of luck in college. We'll miss you next year.
Thank you all. Appreciate you coming. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the near future. Don't know exactly when, but for all you distance people, I'd say take a week off or two, and we'll set a plan out, get a plan out for you in the next 2 weeks, and it'll be geared towards the spring because that will be our next competitive season. Okay, just make sure you stay true to your running and stay in touch with one another and help each other get through the rest of this COVID-19. And I think the light at the end of the tunnel here, I don't think we got a long time to go. We've been through 7-8 months already. I think things are going to turn for the better real soon. So thanks everyone. Have a good day.